Hello and welcome to your month ahead look at the May of July. My name is Mo and I'm a professional psychic here. And yeah, we're just gonna hop right into it. Um, if you're watching this on Patreon, I upload these on Patreon at the top of the month. If you're part of the exclusive group, you can find that information down in the description bar. If you're watching this on YouTube, you may be seeing this a week later, but I do pray that this reaches everybody in divine timing and they receive the messages that they need. But if you want to help me with that process, just take some time, to ask your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels that you receive whatever messages or insights from this reading that you're in need of. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, we're just gonna get into it. But hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. You know what my intention is to align the collective with healing, joy, and the most authentic versions of themselves. I ask that you bless us with the gift of wisdom and discernment, so that we may fall into alignment with our highest and greatest good, and that we feel empowered to take empowered action. Okay, so the first thing that came to mind was work. So we're going to start off with career. What information or insights do we have for the collective about their careers, please and thank you. So with the Temperance card and the World card in reverse, I'm getting that we need to try something new, right? Like we haven't tried something new for quite some time, and we've been doing the same things over and over and over, and they haven't been yielding the result that we're looking for. And there's something about mastering, right? With this King of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's there's an energy here about mastery, right? Like we wanted to become a master, like we wanted to perfect the process with this one specific thing, which is why we haven't been trying new things and being patient and, trying to process energetic alchemy. But the other thing I'm also getting is that some of the things that we're trying or our way forward, it isn't necessarily just schedules or habits or skills or something in the physical realm. I'm getting that this is spiritual as well, right? But because we're trying to master this thing in the physical realm, we kind of forget that the spiritual realm is a part of that process as well. And I'm getting that through over the month of July, especially, with Saturn moving into retrograde at the end of June, the spiritual alchemy that we need to take part of is going to be a lot more clear, right? Any other informations or insights for us, please? It's very worky right now. We just got the Eight of Pentacles about. Full card, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, like I was saying, we've been so focused on the information here, right? This Queen of Swords is sitting in reverse under this King of Pentacles, that we forget about these new ideas that may seem a little risky with this Fool card and this Page of Cups. They may seem a little juvenile. May seem a little more playful or just trying things out. But there's something about that playful process that actually allows us to find the stability and the growth that we've been looking for, right? And then some of us, I don't know if you've been seeing repeating fives, but some of us, we've been a little too self-critical with this Five of Swords and this Hierophant, right? Or even, I'm sorry, or even what I'm picking up is we've been following a structure too strictly, right? Again, going back to the Temperance card in the very beginning, there's a right amount of ebb and flow. There's a right amount of doing what feels right for you, what feels at home for you. And again, Cancer, we're in Cancer season right now. It's about really tapping into what makes you feel at home, what makes you feel emotionally comfortable, what waves, what crashing waves, what ebb and flows of emotion, truth burp, what waxing and waning, the moon, Cancer energy, what waxing and waning of our needs for comfort and to be emotionally seen, nurtured, and cared for, are we paying attention to, and are we making sure that that's a part of our career and work life process? What else do we have? Okay, I'm hearing that we just have 3 cards. I'm going to stick that one back in. Death card, Page of Swords in reverse, Sun card in reverse. Plain and simple, what I'm really getting with that is that it's kind of going to be the end of us being know-it-alls. Right? And even when we look at how this got like placed, right? The Page of Swords in reverse, it's like that information of like knowing and being like super strict about what's working and what's not working, what's going to work, what's the plan, what's whoop de whoop wop de wop, whatever. You know what I mean? Just the strict, strategic, forceful, rigid, unflexible thought process about how to move forward in our careers. I'm getting that it's going to be into that because we're going to realize that we don't have all the information. And to think that we have all the information and that we can just make a plan and that's the only thing we have to think about moving forward, it's quite juvenile. It's quite immature. It cuts us off from a lot of experience and joy and playfulness and the excitement of life in and of itself. And that's going to be the process that's going to be dying over the course of July. Yeah. Let me get an oracle card. Maybe the divine wants to get an oracle card for career before we move on to love. What card did you? Okay. They want me to use the Starseed Oracle deck. This is interesting. Usually I wait to get the oracle cards until the end of the reading. Do y'all like the sound of the cards and whatnot? It's giving ASMR. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. If you want to check out any of the decks that I'm using, you can find them. Again, at the link in the description bar. If you scroll down a little bit on the Mo Online website, you will be able to see my Amazon storefront. You can find all the decks I use there. What oracle card do we have for our careers? Earth School. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Empathic Starseed. But this one says Empathic Starseed, Energetic Sovereignty, Absorbing What's Not Yours. Let me try to get this in the camera. Yeah, with this, some of us, we may be absorbing other energies, and they're showing me like that Hierophant and that Five of Swords again. You know what I mean? That like, shameless plug, I'm actually teaching like tarot, right? And I was just talking about this in our first lesson, that like good teachers, they give you all the information and they guide you on the process of developing your own relationship with whatever it is that you're learning. Again, with our careers and our money, some of us were trying to follow too strictly a very strict plan that was given to us, or a book or a novel. And that level of discipline is really, really, really good, right? But at the same time, the Most High in the universe, they're teaching us right now that we do still need a little bit of wiggle room, and that wiggle room is just life, right? Which takes me to this next card, right? You're absorbing somebody's process and trying to make it your own, but we are in what? Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. And again, I didn't even like read that yet, but again, the study and the learning is coming there. But yeah, if you do want to learn tarot with me and my cohort over on Patreon, it is $12.22 a month, so definitely check that out if you're interested. It's very deep, very intentional practice. And again, I guide you on developing your own relationship with the tarot. Okay, the Earth School. Planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul, and life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around, deepening our experience of them as we make our way through the spiral of life. Life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remembering that Earth is a planet of polarity helps with this understanding. Each year, the study deepens more and more. If you pull this card while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to grow and to learn. Try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, see them as opportunities for soul growth. If you can find a way to grow and to soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the whole point. And again, there's this grow, right? And we grow through life. And yes, somebody, like, I just don't know who this is. This may not apply to everybody, but somebody's being so strict about being by the book. It's like, these are the rules, these are the lessons, this is the curriculum. I'm going to follow it to the T. And there is value in that. But your soul, your life, your emotions, you know what I mean? Your responsiveness to your community and to the world at large is also happening at the same time. And that growth just needs to be a part of that process. Or you need to make room for that to occur. right? Pulling this card also means that you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This could be through structured learning, such as university, school, or a training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you are being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the number one way that we grow as souls while we are here on earth. And then the journaling or meditation prompt is, how are you being called to grow and learn? Yes, my loves? Okay, so that's just the career part. Very interesting that we got that oracle card in the middle, because usually I wait to get the end. But now we're going to move on to our love life, y'all. All right, thank you, the Most High, for that. What other, they want me to ring the bell. What other informations or insights do you have for us during the month of July about our love life? So is it hot? Is it steamy? Is it icy? Is it cold? Anything regarding our love lives you'd like to be told. I'm here to deliver it. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. You want me to spritz? So interesting. I'm getting a lot of direction. I do make my own Florida water. Would y'all be interested in purchasing the Florida water that I make? But yeah, what's the tea with our love lives? Any information or insights you have regarding our love lives? I'm here to deliver. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay, again, right off the back, it kind of feels like some of this energy is bleeding over from the career reading, but you know what I say, right? Like, usually, like when one energy or vibration appears in our lives, it manifests itself differently in all the areas of our lives, right? But with this Emperor card and this Queen of Wands, right, what I'm getting is that we're being too strict with our love lives, right? We're saying it's my way or the highway. This is the only way that my love life is going to come to fruition. This is the only type of person I'm dealing with. This is the only thing I'm going to be bothered with. You know what I mean? And it kind of seems like we're not having fun. The Queen of Wands, she's very fun. She's sociable. She like, it's not that she like, there's too many cards. It's not that she doesn't take herself seriously, but she has fun with life and she has fun with her love life, right? She sees it as an adventure, or I'm getting a vision of a roller coaster or an amusement park where she's out there to just have fun. And if she ends up having the time of her life, it's great. You know what I mean? But if she ends up throwing up and getting lost in the fun house, you know, that's just a part of the package. And she's not going to be like, oh, I hate this amusement park. Oh, this is why I don't come to fairs. You know what I mean? It's none of that. She's just really out here having a lot of fun. And there's the joy of dating that is coming through and carrying the joy and the fun, the excitement, right? Because I don't know if anybody here is seeing any repeating fours, right? But with the Emperor card and the Four of Cups in reverse, like that strictness, like that inability to have, again, like ebb and flows, Cancer season, emotional ebb and flows, and to pay attention to our emotions. And it's not just like super strict, right? But it's like, it's a lack of sensitivity to the human condition, right? With this Ten of Cups in reverse. Again, like if it's not fairy tales and butterflies, and if it's not perfect, then it's not worth it. And I'm not to say that I'm not an advocate for struggle love, right? We have yet another Four of Pentacles, another four. I'm not an advocate for struggle love, right, my loves? But we are human beings, and there's something to getting to know your partner. You know what I mean? To getting to know the person that you're talking to and that you're dealing with, and allowing them to learn your faults, to learn your sensitivities, to learn the things that make you excited, and to learn the things that you may be insecure about, right? And then learning how to handle those, which you should have a hand in teaching, and vice versa, right? Where you're learning their wounds and their baggage and their insecurities, and you're also learning what they love doing and what they like to do when they have to teach that information to you, right? But kind of the vibration that I'm getting is that, like, some of us, we may be blocking ourselves from love because we have this very strict and rigid perception of what romance and dating in our love life should look like, and it's not servicing us to not be at least a little bit flexible. But what else? What else do you have for us? I think it was this one first. 2 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Wands, Page of Cups. This is just more of the same energy, if I'm being honest. Lovers and 2 of Cups in reverse. Again, we're not able to share emotional energy with this 4 of Pentacles under the Queen of Wands because we could be holding back this fun, this playful, this sociable excitement. And or I'm hearing somebody isn't getting out of the house. You know, it's like, it's summer, girl. It's time to get out the house, girl. We supposed to be outside. We're a boy. You know your gender. We're supposed to be outside, right? And if you're not getting outside and sharing that sociable energy, you know what I mean? It's because we're kind of also being closed off, right? We're like, well, until this person proves themselves to me, until I know that this is the right relationship, you know what I mean? Until I know this is the person that's not wasting my time, then I'm not going to be completely vulnerable with them. I'm not going to show them, you know, all my cards. And then again, you could do that, but you're dating like you're going to war. You're not going to war, you're dating. Right? Page of Cups in reverse. There's no playfulness, there's no flirtation, there's no adventure, there's no giggling. It's just like a very strict business transaction, and you don't trust the other company that you're working with. And it's like, if that's what you want to do, sure. But these cards are also saying, has that been working for you? The answer is no. And if it hasn't been working for you, why would you continue to do that? And then there's also a little bit, right, like, just because something isn't working doesn't mean that you should throw it away immediately. But girl, I'm hearing somebody has been like working with their dating life like this for quite some time, and they're not even getting a little bit of satisfaction. Y'all ain't getting no progress. Look at this. Tower card, 3 of Wands. You know what I mean? Like, this foundation that you have, this foundation of like how you're dating and your expectations and what it's going to be and what it's not going to be, it needs to come down so that you can allow something else to come through. Again, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse. Like, you've created this like fairy tale illusion about the perfect relationship, like quality relationships and what the perfect person is going to be like. But Hermit card at the bottom of the deck, you know what I mean? You've completely built that on your own, but you're not allowing space to build something with somebody. 9 of Pentacles is about, I want to say the journey. They want me to say the journey and the length of time it takes to build something that is luxurious, that is high quality. And because we're talking about relationships, that is reciprocal, truth burp, that is specific, that is intentional, you know what I mean? That is sensitive to our souls and our emotional well-being. And that sense of perfection that you're looking for, it has to be built with somebody, right? Another truth burp. It has to be built with somebody. Okay. Right? And it's just not coming in because you got to build it. Right? And then there's like the flirtation and the playfulness and the adventure. That's the beginning stages. Right? That's the beginning stages. But the high quality of this is my perfect, they completely understand me, it's easy, our communication styles line up, I have no doubts in my mind. That's what you build up to. That's what you build up to. But in the beginning, it should just be fun. And some people have it confused right now, where they want it to be very serious and very perfect and very structured and very organized from jump. And then once they have like all their ducks in a row, then they want to be playful and adventurous and sociable. But that low-key don't even make no sense. But let me get us an oracle card from the Oracle of the Angels. Okay, that is way too many cards. And then this one isn't the easiest to shuffle, but here's what I'll do. I'll cut it. One in the right hand will be the one in 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have Awakening. Let me actually clear some of these cards up. But if this is resonating at all, please drop an emoji in the comment section. Let me know if any of this is resonating. if you've been receiving any of these messages. Some of us at the bottom of the deck, we have inner child. And I'm going to go, sorry if you can hear my neighbor. They're doing like construction or something. But awakening. This is a period of great spiritual awakening for you. You are being initiated into a new, higher level of existence. You may have noticed some unexpected changes taking place in your life. This is all a part of your preparation. You are drawing ever close to the divine, and once this process is complete, you will feel a greater degree of connection as well as an increased capacity to love and to be loved. Yeah? I open my heart and spread my wings towards what is true. I lift my thoughts towards God, nature, and beauty. May the spiritual consciousness in me awaken in love and in wisdom. So be it. And that's a lot of what I was just getting, right? Like a lot of this like love reading was just about wisdom and being open to receiving love and like the childlike inner love that's like not expecting anything back, that just wants to share and play. You know, I'm here. Do you want to play with me? Do you want to go swing? There's something I'm literally getting an image of a child that's like, do you want to go play with me? Right? And not expecting anything, not expecting it to be a perfect play date, not expecting it to be, you know, perfect. Right? There's that word, that perfectionism coming through again. Yes, my loves? Okay. Alrighty, that's all I have for our love reading. And now the divine just wants me to get some general messages for the month of July. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. But yeah, if this is your first time here, thanks for joining me and thanks for staying this long. Other information you should know about me: if you want to get a private reading to get some like deeper insights and some specificity into your energy, you can book me again at the link in the description bar. And or, you know what I mean, you can also follow me because I do collective readings every Tuesday. And then those are uploaded. I'm changing the format because the live hasn't been working for me. So I'm going to just start recording those separately just so you have higher quality, so better audio and better visuals. But yeah, let's get into it. What general messages do you have for us the most time? What is it that you want to put on our radar about the month of July? Any other information or insights you have for us? I'm here to receive. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Look at some of the same cards popping out. We have the Lover's card and the Tower card in reverse. This is very, very interesting. This may not resonate for everybody, and again, I always say if it don't apply, let it fly. And this isn't just the cards, I'm just kind of channeling now, but kind of what I'm getting is like if something felt like it was a divine match, and this could be a relationship, this could be a job, this could be a career, this could be a hobby, this could be a passion project, this could be a book. What I'm getting is there's something that felt like a divine match that you put down, right? With this Tower card in reverse, you might have put this thing down, whatever it was, because life got kind of rocky and you just had like a lot of challenges that kept you from engaging with the joy, the love, the life, and the levity of whatever this divine match was, right? And the Knight of Swords in reverse, you've been thinking about it. You've been pondering on it. You've been like, I want to get back. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. You know what I mean? There's just like all these like little chitter-chattering thoughts that you really couldn't nail down that had you thinking about it, right? But let me get some more cards, but I feel like it's time to reconnect with this thing, right? Empress card. You've been attracting, reconnecting with this thing because there was some inner work that you had to do, right? Empress card, Hermit card. There was something with your feminine energy and what you deserved. I'm getting shadow work, even though I'm not seeing the High Priestess. You know what I mean? Again, there was just some mental energy that was keeping you from connecting with this wholeheartedly. And then like, I've never noticed this star here and the star here. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not seeing the star card, but there's something about a star. Again, it was some grand dream or some grand vision that was out in the future that in some way you might have been denying it yourself, right? And it wasn't until you went through a series of challenges that you had to handle on your own, or you had to prove it to yourself that you deserved it, or prove it to yourself that you were capable, or releasing some limiting self-beliefs, right? Nine of Swords, like late at night, like fears and anxieties that kept you from moving forward and holding this thing and cherishing it as you should have, right? Right, Ten of Pentacles, right? Like you weren't, like these thoughts and these frights were keeping you from manifesting it into your reality, right? Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is very interesting. Let me know if this is resonating. They want me to get a whole nother, like, a bigger spread. Usually I've just been doing the 3 cards, but they're like, you're gonna need a big action plan. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm here to do it. All right, what's the action plan? Okay, what's the action plan? What is it you want us to do and to focus on in order to move forward? I heard this very clearly, that like now somebody realizes that you don't have to have everything in order to see progress. You don't have to have perfection. You don't have to have all the resources, all the connections, everything that you might have used to have. Again, they're showing me that Tower card again. In order to move on and progress and be in alignment with this passion project or this activity. Like, I'm hearing that this thing is yours. It was yours. The Most High gave the idea to you because you were supposed to have it. You were supposed to possess it, right? And somehow, some way along the way, you got disconnected from it. And because you lost so much, or because you lost the disconnection, or you felt like you lost the momentum, you just had doubts about whether it was still yours, or if you could still manifest it, or if it was going to be a part of your future or your reality. You know what I mean? But these cards are saying, like, there's that High Priestess I was talking about, right? Stop. This is so interesting. Like, this Justice card and this High Priestess, Justice in reverse, it's like, stop trying to predict. Stop trying to understand the unknown. Stop trying to, and with this Magician card, the Justice card in reverse, and the High Priest, this is like manifestation, right? I'm quite literally looking at manifestation. But this feels like the future. This very much feels like the future, like the unknown, the things that you cannot know, right? Stop doubting yourself or telling yourself that something isn't coming in because you can't see the outcome, right? Because you don't know what it's going to look like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line. Hell, even like 3 weeks or 3 months down the line, right? This is a call to manifest, to do what you can with what you have in your current circumstances, whether that's just in your room or in your house or with your current job or with your current family or in your current town with your current friends. Manifest with what you have, right? The Magician card is about taking the resources that are readily accessible to us, right, and manifesting, right? Some of us were saying, yes, I have all these tools and resources, but I don't know. Justice card in reverse. There's a lack of information. I cannot see. I feel like it's been blocked off, right? But you do not know. High Priestess, it's hidden. It's hidden from you. It's obscured, right? But that does not mean that you need to stop working. And like doing some like, this may not apply to everybody, but the Most High is telling me that if you need to do some like spell work, if you need to, light some candles, write some petitions, get some herbs together and do, crack open your Bible or your sacred text or your book of shadows or whatever it is to imbue that sense of safety and surety within your process, then do that. But don't let, I don't know if it's right for me, when you have such a strong energetic attachment. Like, the divine is really saying that it's meant to be yours if you'll have it. Here we go with more discipline. Somehow we lost the discipline, right? The Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Hierophant. Somehow along the way we lost the discipline because we stopped seeing things develop. We stopped seeing things come through. But there's an ebb and flow with everything, right? And this is kind of like a plant. Oh my gosh, they're showing me this really beautiful imagery of a plant. Now some of us with this Knight of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck, it's like, The Knight of Wands is a quick character and he wants quick results. If he does something and he doesn't see it pop off, he stops doing it, right? But with this Page of Cups and this Queen of Cups, right? I'm just getting whatever this divine connection, or like they're giving me the metaphor or the image of a plant, right? And plants have like growing and dying seasons, right? I'm not sure what it's called, but like they bloom, you know, they grow, they sprout, they bloom, they flower, they bear fruit. You know, the fruit falls off, you harvest, the petals die, and then it goes dormant, right? Whatever this blessing was, it had a dormant stage. But when plants go dormant, they still need to be taken care of. They still need to be nurtured. They still need to be maintained, right? There's an ebb and flow to everything. But just because it has a ebb and a flow, or like a up and a down curve, the down curve doesn't mean you stop taking care of it, because it's in the down curve that it receives the nutrients that it's going to need to grow in the upswing. Many of us, we had a down curve, and because we had a down curve, we thought that we no longer had momentum. That wasn't the truth, right? And the divine is saying we're being given another opportunity to hop on the bandwagon. We can hop on the train. The ship hasn't sailed, or if the ship did sail, the ship is coming back and docking in your neighborhood, and the divine wants you to get on it, right? Many of us, we felt like because we weren't receiving things, or we weren't receiving confirmation that like, okay, I'm gonna stop working on it. But the Hierophant knows that you work on it whether you see fruits to your labor or not. Like Myron Golden, he has this quote, like, it might not be his, but he's who I know it from. He says, like, chance, your destiny and opportunities are going to happen either way. You know what I mean? But your destiny is either going to reveal you or it's going to expose you. It will reveal you, you know what I mean? If you've been prepared, if you've been ready, if you've been waiting for your one chance, your one shot, your opportunity, if you've been waiting for it and you've been getting ready, right? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. It's going to expose you if you drop off and you don't stay disciplined and you don't stay on it, right? But funny how this energy has been moving around. Like we needed to nurture certain things, and certain things we weren't nurturing. Some things we're really strict about and needed a little more flexibility, right? But what I'm getting is that we still need to nurture this divine partnership, this gift, this career, this passion project, this book, whatever this like divine relationship and partnership is. And it might not just be like a relationship, but you know, you can have a partnership with anything. But that's just what I'm getting with us. Yeah. It's not as if you need anyone. It is not as if you need anyone. For as long as you wish, keep them in your life, whoever they may be. Understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh wow, how I love you, the universe. Yeah, and then they want me to read this one as well. What you give will come back. That's giving me that arc and that wave. I don't know why I'm seeing like parabolas. But what you give will come back. When in doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. When there's no doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. Did I make life a little too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who was number one in my book. Shh. Okay. All right, my loves. That's all I have for you. Please thank. They want me to read this one too. I just love this deck. Okay. One more. You are adored. Don't be fooled by the players, and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you, and I know everyone. Precious, the universe. Okay. All right, that's it. But yes, my love, I really hope this helps you. I'm wishing you a happy July. I hope these messages reach you in divine timing. You know, that you synthesize everything that you need to learn and grow from this message. Please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. If you're watching anywhere else, you know, follow button, you know, do all the same thingies. But that's all I have for you. Y'all enjoy your month. I'll talk to you later. Until next time, this is XMO. Bye-bye.